with the mid dot. Feed it top down, making it even. I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put the numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right at the 8. Check. Here we go. Check. Gun.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams, and the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Now a give, right side. Carson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Tackles.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Darius Phillips on the return. Let's go! The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Rip right.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah. Get it.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 42-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You must be dreaming. Hey, high 7. Go.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They
give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Check. Bang, bang. Go. Hey! Roy! Tighten up. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Check 13. Hey, Alpha. Ready?
They'll drop the throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got it.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The 20. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Second and 9 now. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Squeeze, double. Shoot. Check 50. Check 50.
They run it with Carson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch
8. Great.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Got it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53. Go. Get it.
They'll run with Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, orbit.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Mike spot 4.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ross on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
Check. Watch the before. Hey, watch the leg.
Look at me. Zipper. Now.
Mike 54. Here we go.
Topper.
Hey, turn it up.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go. 70, Indy. 22 jet bomber. Hey, echo.
Back to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 80 weapons.
Watch the run. They're running. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point. And our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch the eye. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Now a give, right side. Carson. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Check, check. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Kill, kill, kill.
Now it's Carson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 26 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
4 down, check, 4 down.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Go. Yeah, shoot.
He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, deep pilot, 64, weak. Kill. Hey, Foxtrot. Go.
Second and 10. And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They can't hang with that.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line.
16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Set. 10-2 saw.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
You ain't got nothing. You draw Porter.
Jim. Hey, watch it.
Go.
Switch.
Hey,
we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
I don't even know why this team's...
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey. Get it.
Nixon will try the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let it. Greystone, travel.
Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo. Yo, go. Now.
Back to throw now on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Safe. Check three.
61, Matchbox Lights.
Check 53 light. Hey, tight. Let's go. Hands got 53, light 53.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Oh, here we go. Oh, check.
Go.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Check your hot read.
Big grip.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
Again, it's Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Right there. 54 Mike. So we got man. Kill. Turn up.
X3. 218. Chop.
10. Under 10. 10. Check 3.
Come. Shoot.
On third down, Mixon. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
31's the mic.
On second and 11 now. Newton, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That one good for 26 and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Darren Lee It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Darren Lee able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Great.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Come for you.
Out of the gun, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
49, check 49, check 49.
Chopper! Smith!
53 is the mic. 53, check 53. 65. 65.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Out to the left, he's got Sample there. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Watch the shit. SOS.
Protein spill!
Check. 53's mine.
Get!
53's mine.
Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Down! 60 Pittsburgh!
Number 53. Mike 53.
Now!
Mixon trying to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
He's coming.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Steve 6.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
Another try for Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 44 looks off. Check. You don't want
From the gun, Newton. It's complete to Lockett. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton now throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
General West.
Check hot route. Check 4.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, shoot.
He'll drop to throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Vincent Mayola providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Lockett. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Bullet good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Watch the shit. 8. Watch the shit, watch the shit.
Here's Carson, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Go now, 18 Gator.
Check